Hello, good evening, wherever you are. This is the first English-speaking meeting um,
Mhm.
for the new project. We start here. I mean, I'm saying here, but it's not a certain place. It will be through the internet and in a WhatsApp group. The project is named Moment of True Joy, and I would like to explain a little bit about this concept and how I believe it can be a great way to connect people from all around the world and also to promote self-healing and self-growth at the same time. As most of you or all of you know, I am a certified psychiatrist, yet I'm a different kind of one. My methods are different from the most of my colleagues. And also the way, hello, Eric, the way I evaluate mental health, uh,
Hello,
how,
hello.
how I believe mental health should be approached and improved. So when I'm speaking here about the concept of moments of true joy, for me, it's an expression of mental health. So the healthy personality has a room in its life to experience moments of true joy. The more you are preoccupied by pressure, tension, anxiety, many kinds of emotional burden, you don't have room to meet this natural event of moment of true joy. So all the effort that I can help you make through the tools that I will elaborate later are aimed at helping you create a space in you so you can notice you have inside you moments of true joy. And these moments are like fueling moment. They give you energy. They give you extra optimism for no reason. They give you a sense of well-being with yourself, no matter what you are, who you are, where you are. And these moments of true joy are not related to anything that is happening outside. Just me being with myself, suddenly feeling very good with myself for a minute or two. Now, this is something natural that happens. If you want to look at it from the more spiritual point of view, you may say that it is a moment of meeting between the human parts in us and the higher part in us. For a moment, they get together, and it's a great feeling. And it happens like that. You might happens while walking or cooking or being in nature or driving or resting or creating, but it is not a result of something specific. It's not a result of something someone did to you or something that you did for someone else. It is totally autonomous, like intuition, it just comes suddenly. And the more we are emotionally balanced, the more we love ourselves and respect ourselves, and the more we are in alignment with our passion, the more we are about to have these moments. And the idea of this space is about helping all the participants work on themselves so they can have more of these healing moments. And at the same time, a place to share these moments and to inspire others. So once you tell the story of these special moments that you experienced, other people read it and connect to it. And it may help them also find it in themselves. And this way we create a community based on these positive moments. This is the idea. In many ways, us people are connected through other associations, and in many ways we are not connected. We are separated. We feel different from each other, or we feel alone, and we feel strange, or people don't understand us. The idea is that regardless your ethnicity, your race, your age, your gender, you are human. And these moments of true joy are pure human. Doesn't matter your financial status, what you do for living, nothing matters. No difference. And this is the place where I want us to connect. So everyone can make the contribution of these moments by sharing them, by telling them. Now, it doesn't mean that immediately you do encounter with these moments, but maybe once you become aware of it, you start noticing that from time to time, you have this intense good feeling with yourself and you don't understand how it happened. And I'm telling you, as a therapist, that these moments are very important. And they are a sign of your mental health, that something here inside you is in alignment. The different parts in you get together for a few moments. Maybe you walk and you walk in nature and you just sit there on a rock and you take a few breaths and then you feel suddenly very good with yourself. Moment of true joy, and it's all only yours. No one else may understand it. It's purely individual. Okay? And the idea is that this group will be a place to share these moments. I have experienced many of these moments because I have worked on the relationship with myself since I was 31 and I'm approaching 60. Wait a second, I hear something, but maybe it's from my, yes, that's it. Okay, so this is the introduction. I would like to create a community, first of all, online, of people who are investigating these moments in their lives, who are sharing this, making this something that we are more aware of, looking for, notice it, and having the tools to get ourselves closer to these events. I will share with you soon where you can find the tools. And this group will support you in practicing and learning these tools. And in the meetings we're going to have, we're going to learn them together. Okay? So it's both a place where you can allow yourself to learn the emotional tools to get to these precious moments. And at the same time, it's a place that supports you to get there and to share it and to tell the story of this event with other people. Now, it's important to explain. It's not about something that happened a year ago or a month ago. It's yesterday, it's tomorrow, it's now. Okay? And from now on, I encourage you just to pay attention. To pay attention that it may happen. You know, when you are in a shower, when you pray, when you draw, when you write, when you play music, suddenly you feel a great inner alignment and everything is okay with you. And it may last 1 or 2 minutes, it's okay, because it is so strong that it can keep on being there for hours. Okay? So far, up to now, anyone wants to comment or to ask a question about this? Anything you want to say may be relevant. Yes, Beth.
I just want to say that I think this is such a beautiful and important initiative that you are creating for all of us. Because it seems, at least in my experience, when people get together, we talk about everything wrong and everything that's bad and everything that's, negative. Personally, I have sparks of pure joy from nothing, just like from little things, or like in the morning, sometimes I go to a coffee shop and I just feel overwhelmed joy sitting there with people who I don't know, but just being in the company of other people, having coffee, watching them as they live their lives, and the music, it just fulfills me.
That's it. This is an example. You see,
Just,
it's not that rare.
yeah, but the fact that you're creating a group where we acknowledge it and have a place to talk about it, I think it'll expand, and I love the idea.
Thank you. Thank you. And the idea is to connect through this. We have so many negative things to connect with, worries, wars, violence, terror, fear, but it doesn't empower us. We stay in the survival mode. We don't really connect to love like this. We cannot grow like this if we focus too much on the negative. I mean, the negative will be there, but how can we balance ourselves socially facing this negative? I think in everyone, especially in Europe, in Israel, United States, we have a lot of negative to cope with. And in every country, it comes in a different way. But there is crime, there are social problems, there are financial problems, there are worries, you name it. And the question is, can we connect in a special group, a special community, through the special things in our humanity, which are not dependent on anything, maybe dependent on going out in the morning to the coffee shop and being there, allegedly alone, but you don't feel alone. This is an important point, that when you feel this, I call it MTJ, okay? So not always to say moments of true joy. When you feel this MTJ, you may be alone, but you don't feel alone. You feel together with yourself. And it's a very special and important feeling. I would say that the illusion of being alone is dissolved, and you get to the truth of being together with yourself, or with your higher self, or with the God inside you, no matter how you want to call it, or connection between the conscious and the unconscious, it doesn't matter. But the fact that it involves the unconsciousness contributes to the fact that it will be unpredicted. It will come by surprise. You cannot plan it. You cannot say, all right, let's have a moment of true joy. No, it just comes. And you just increase your awareness that these things can happen. And maybe days or weeks will pass, you won't feel it, and it's okay. But you become more aware of this, and suddenly it will be there. And you will notice, oh, yes, and maybe it was just a few seconds, and it's okay. Because as far as emotional time, we call it cosmic time here in Israel, a few minutes can be compared for days or weeks when they are intense emotionally. So this is the idea. All right. Thank you, Beth. Beth joins our learning Zoom meetings in Israel here, and she's not the only one that speaks English, also Viola, but she struggles and quite well, but now it's her language. All right, anyone else want to say something or to ask a question? All right, Edward, please.
Hello, I'm very happy about this initiative. I'm Edward, I'm from Israel. I speak English, let's say, mediocrely, but I will try.
Good enough, it's good enough.
Yeah, I can understand everything. I read English, but I never practice the spoken language.
So you have another opportunity here.
This initiative that Pinky is doing is something that I was dreaming to happen passively. But good things happen only when people rise up and do them. And Pinky for me is a symbol of true positivity, which is rare in Israel, but also in the world. But for me, this is very interesting initiative because I feel since an early age that we have in the Western world, maybe in the Eastern, but more in the Western, we have a pandemic of focusing on negativity, and this creates a seriousness to reality that doesn't allow playfulness and lightheartedness. And they did an experiment in one city in America a few years ago. They changed the negative news to a positive news. They talk about positive things that happens. And what is surprising to me, and not surprising, because I know who controls the world, that there is more positivity even in our world than negativity. But the mainstream media, the politicians, and every other good soul, they focus only on the negatives, and they forget to inspire us, because society happens. Yeah, there is crime, but in very low percentage compared to the normal people. Yeah, there is conflict, but most of the people are living. There is life, and it's continuing to be. And this group is taking it to the next level because it connects us to the higher planes when we experience true, simple joy. And this is for me like positive news, but on steroids.
All
So
right, nice.
I support this, and for me, it's a great initiative.
Thank you. You know, Edward joined us just a week ago to our Zoom meetings. The first thing he say, "I am shy." He said, and since then he hasn't stopped talking. That's great, great contribution. Thank you, Edward. And I would like to say that this group is not about overlooking the negativity. It's not about looking at life as if everything is okay. No, it's just about making the habit of turning on the light in the darkness. Optimism is not by saying that everything is okay, but optimism says there is an option. There is an option to get better. This is all we need. And this feeling of moments of true joy are feelings that for a few moments or for a few minutes, you do feel natural optimism. It's not based on anything that happened outside. You just feel it. I'm okay. Things are okay now. It's a very individual feeling. It's like intuition. And facing the kind of things that we see outside, this group is about a little balance. And there is no worry. We're going to have many kinds of negativities. This group will not eliminate the negativity, but will help us cope with it better and transform it. Thank you, Edward. Anyone else wants to ask a question, a clarification? We're going to keep on meeting because this is, I think, a very challenging task, if individually and more even socially as a group. and we're going to learn together about this skill, all right? So I don't expect anyone to be totally understanding on this tomorrow. It's something that we're going to learn through the movement, okay? All right, anyone else wants to ask a question or to share your thoughts or your feelings about the things we said so far? Okay, so if you have later question or something, just raise your hand, okay? So now I would like to share with you the special website for this project where the information and the tools is organized for you. And I would like to show you how it looks and how you can use it. All right. So, I think this is it. Yeah, you see it, Moments of True Joy. So it's a very simple website. You can see here home, about, and free journeys. And here you can see inspire and be inspired. That's just an invitation to join us. Let me remind you, this is a free project. You don't have to pay to be here, okay? The payment is just your participants. I mean, you're here, this is your contribution. So what is also free is the journeys that you get here. Look at this. Free journeys. Currently, you have available 4 journeys. What do I mean by the word journey? It's like a book. It's like a book, let's say a journey, self-love journey. So you can see here, self-love 1, self-love 2, self-love 3. You have 36 steps. The idea is that when you are free, and it's about 15 minutes, I guess, 15 minutes that you invest, you open it, you may print it if you want, and then you have a text, one angle of this journey, you read it, and then you have 6 questions. It's a practice questions. You answer any way you want. The idea is that you answer the questions in the group. It's a part of your sharing. When you do it, your learning is better and you also inspire others to do it. Okay? Now, you may decide you take one journey and dive into it. You may decide to do in parallel few journeys. Any way you want to do it, it's okay. Hello, Viola. And let me show you again. So you have here self-love journey, self-criticism reduction journey, natural creativity journey, and intuitive painting journey. This is actual practice of drawing at home. Now, these are basic tools to promote your personality to a higher place. Knowing deeply about self-love, knowing deeply about self-criticism and the way to reduce it, knowing deeply about your natural creativity and to activate it. Once you start walking in these journeys, it is expected that you will feel, you will have more events of moments of true joy because you nurture yourself. You spare time to practice your soul with positive things. And then your soul is happy for this and will reward you once in a while with these moments of true joy. So the idea is that generally, when you have moments of true joy, you share it maximum once a day. Even if you had 3, you share 1. And the day after, you can share the second one that you had in the previous day. And Whenever you practice a step in the journey, in a journey, you share it. For example, I did self-love step 4. It was about blah, blah, blah. And these are the questions. And you just share your answers. That's all. And the third thing that you are invited to share in the group in time is your general feeling of being with us. Anything that you feel being in this community. Now, the idea is not to create many conversations there, many responses. You can click a like or something like this, and that's enough. Because we want to focus more on the experience, not in prolonged dialogues about this. And even I would say that experience is stronger when we don't ask too many questions about it. We don't ask people to explain their feelings. We just let it be there in the group. Okay? So everything I say here will be written and will be reminded. I'm just telling you now the framework of this project. Starting to be aware of the possibility of having moments of true joy that just come autonomously, without planning, not as a result of something out of the ordinary that happened. They just come like this, very simple, surprising, and very intense. So we're inviting you to share these moments. We are inviting you to work with the journeys any way you like, and to share the exercise. And believe me, it works very strongly. These are the medications that I'm offering you, even if you're not sick. Okay? I believe in treating people way before they get sick. It's like Chinese medicine, you know, but spiritually. So you use these medications and you get better no matter how you felt. You don't need to get to a severe anxiety in order to get better. The concept of transformation that we will add to this journey later, it says that every moment you have the opportunity to get better. No matter what you are, what you feel, you have the opportunity to get better, to find your next step, to improve yourself, to feel better, to release yourself. So this is the way we work here on ourselves. We don't wait for a crisis. We treat ourselves now. This is the concept. Because if you neglect yourself, you go into crisis, and then you're going to have to invest a lot more. And it will be harder. And it happens. But adults responsible for their lives can take care of themselves much before they have crisis. So you are invited to start using the journeys. And whenever you do a step or a chapter, share with the group. And you are invited to share your moments of true joy. And you are invited to share your general feeling of being in this community. And of course, if you have any question, you are welcome to write the question. I may answer it in writing, or I will wait for the next Zoom to answer it. Any question is important, may contribute, and you are invited to ask any question during this process. And also you're encouraged, of course, to invite friends from all over the world. All over the world. One member of our community from Israel is now traveling in Africa, I believe Tanzania, I hope I'm not wrong. And she went there just for a week, and she stayed for a few months now. And I read her post on Facebook. She's so happy over there. and she meet happy people every day, and they're not that busy being too serious about life. They just live without too many expectations, and they are kind to each other, and they are willing to help you whenever you need, because they have room in themselves to feel life, not through so much tension and pressure. But we are not in Africa. But I hope to see here people from Africa, China, India, or Argentina, whatever. And all of us to share these moments, this human ability to feel great feelings in a simple way, without a need to do something specific. And when you feel it more often, you know that it is there in you. The more frequent it happens, the more you understand you have it, and the more you notice it. You know, from time to time, I have this urge to dance for no reason. It may be a sign that I'm happy. You know, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, then I want to dance. I have no music for this, just my body wants to move. I think it's a good sign of my mental health. Simple, small, but very important. You all have it, but you may not pay attention. You may not think it's very important. Well, it is. It is the source of the mental health, these moments. Okay, Gabriela. All right, thank you for sharing. I will read what you wrote. It is spot on for my joy journey. I just decided to pick joy over sadness in my life last week. I grabbed it and chose happiness every morning again. Thank you. Thank you. I guess that you prefer to write it and not to say it out loud. Okay. Oh, by the way, you can share your moments through writing or through video. So you may record yourself sharing the moments of the experience with the group, but not audio. I think audio is not connecting enough. But writing text or video, whatever feels right for you. From time to time, I will tell you if I believe that this is really what we mean about moment of true joy, or I would like you to see that it can be a little different. You can see the examples in the group that were today. One example was that it wasn't that what we meant for MTJ, and the other one was exactly what we meant. Okay, and this way we're going to learn it. And yes, I agree with Gabriela that eventually we get to understanding that it is more of our choice. And sometimes a part of the personal development is to get to understanding that you choose, or you have much more room to choose or what to focus on. So when you focus on happiness, and this is a part of what we're going to do here, again, this is not an attempt to say that there is no sadness, there's no pain. Of course there is. What we do here, we provide ourselves tool to deal with sadness and pain that is already there. But we can choose to deal it with tools like moments of joy. All right, Moran, you raised your hand in English. Let's hear you in English, Moran.
I hope so. I'll try. I want to share something. I'm not sure that it's what you mean, but after you say about the dance, it's came together with what I wanted to share. So before a long time, I was learning the academic, and I dance a lot. And it was not the usual dance or the dance with a name. It was a movement. And I have at least 2 lessons improvisation.
Yeah.
And we didn't use music. I have a lesson with live music from the music and it was a period that was with a lot of pain, but I have the dance, and one of the things that I decide to do was to be a model to painters. And after it, all my body was hurt. But after this, I felt was moments that I felt so powerful from inside. And during the thing, I was, after the beginning, I was me with me, the physical and the other thing that go in my mind. And after days, it was so big thing that I decided to do, physical and emotional. Now, when I want to share that, I thought maybe I will do it again, but I have to look after. There was with the Jerusalem Museum, so there was class for this.
All right.
And
so you may also make a version of this with yourself at home, and until you find a group for this. Thank you for sharing. And it can be in various ways. My idea is to help us acknowledge that it is there. And it has always been there, but we were too busy to notice it. Like many good things that we are too busy to see that are around us, even people, good people or good things. And like Edward said, there's so much focus on negativity, despite the fact that there's so much positivity, but we don't focus it. So the news, they're very serious. I don't know how it's there. In Poland, I guess the same thing. Their news are very serious. They're going to talk about serious things, about politics and about accidents and disasters. And maybe in the last minute, oh, we have some good news for you. Just for the last minute, just, cherry on the top of the cake. So now you're going to be happy for a minute, all right? And tomorrow, again, the same ritual. Despite the fact that you can go out the street if there is a beautiful day and walk the street and feel okay and no much reason to be depressed or anxious. You just get used to it. You just got addicted to negativity. It's an addiction. So this program is a program to help you recover from this addiction by the journeys that you're going to take. And these are very effective tools. I've been using them for about 30 years. Here in Israel, we also have books. And actually, these are books, online books. We're going to use them. I will encourage you to do it once a day, once every 2 days, once a week. But in every frequency that you like, the recommendation is to do it once a day if you can. And in time, I will offer you more tools, ways to practice emotional transformation, emotional creativity. There are many tools for you, anyone who wants. And very important, a group, a supportive group. We cannot do this alone. I mean, we're limited to do it alone. And alone, facing so much negativity, it's not a fair fight. So we need a community, and to create a community, it's very important for me that it will be global. And to help us see that we are actually more resemble to each other, and there are very emotional, spiritual, very intense things that we all experience. Oh, that's it. And it's very important for me that this group will be a safe place for this. And for this, I'm telling you that the request is that you share only these things. You may have other places to share negativity or worries or fears. They are all legitimate. But here, we're going to focus on this. On the moments of true joy, on your practiced journey, on your general feeling inside this community, and any question you have. All right? 4 ways to communicate with us. Moment of true joy, you report once a day maximum. All right? And it's okay that you're going to feel other moments and not share. And tomorrow you share again. And pay attention that we are talking about things that are happening nowadays, these days, in the now, in the present. Okay? So it is simpler. It is in our routines, in our day-to-day, in the train or in the car or in the coffee shop, wherever, that you feel this strong feeling of, I'm feeling good with myself. I'm feeling very good with myself right now. I don't understand why. I don't understand how. It may even sound strange to me, but it is here. I like it. And don't try to hold it. It will go away. It's like a fairy, in the fairy tales, they come like this and they touch you with a spark of light and then they go. They leave you with this little present. That's it. And I want us to meet this fairy inside us and to see that it's there and to know that from time to time she will come unexpectedly, but she will come. And the more we are open to her, she will come more often. This is the idea of this group. And this idea has been moving in my mind for months until I decided it is time. So we begin this Thursday morning. I will remind you everything in writing. And I will invite you to meet me again next Monday, same hour, in English. The group will be only in English. Some Israelis still don't understand that this group is going to be only English, but they will. Yeah, it's a practice for us to get a little international, go out of our Israeli dramas. And yes, we have a lot of drama here. And actually, we are born to the drama. From kindergarten, we are in drama. And so the idea is to get out a little bit from the drama and see people from other parts of the world and talk about positive stuff. All right, Gabriela, you want to say something?
Yes, I love your drama in Israel.
Oh, yeah.
So
This is the drama land.
Yes, but we are really addicted to drama, right? So when we have trauma, we are addicted to trauma. So that's for sure. So I'm actually now in Canada, located in Canada. So greetings to Israel. And I had a funny experience last week because I was on a somatic experience course in Denmark. So, and our teacher said that we should feel our body ourselves. And when we are standing up, slowly, so, but I was so tired, I was jet lagged. So, and I couldn't stand up and I was glued to the chair and I was laughing my head off. So just laughing my head off. it doesn't matter what, So and the whole group started to laugh,
Of course, it's contagious.
Yeah, and I like this really when we are being in the present, in the presence, So
Mhm.
and we feel ourselves with everything we are, So but it's so good not to worry about tomorrow or to worry about what was in the past, So just be in the moment. And I mean, when I look out, we have still day, so we have blue sky. It's amazing. We have still, I think, minus something, but
It's Canada.
yeah, but it's amazing, So and yeah, be in the presence and don't look to the wars. We can't change it, So and but we can make a difference in the world when we are choosing happiness or love. So this is my convinced.
All right.
I'm convinced about that.
All right, thank you very much. And I will say that actually, what we define as reality is actually a projection of our inner reality. So when our inner reality changes, suddenly the outer reality changes. It is not changing totally, but it changes. Our perspective about it changes, and in our feelings, it changes. And all that we have about reality is about the perspective about this. So every one of us actually has a bit different reality. We do have our shared reality, things that we agree about or meet about, but eventually we are able to shape our reality, to shape it. And the idea of this group is to be able to notice that this reality of yours offers you some great moments. It is there. The question is not whether it is there, but whether you notice it. And you can be very gloomy and not realize that you have blue sky and you have a little child smiling at you, a nice flower, a dog that is happy to see you. You may not see it. And you may see it if you are able to notice it, and if you are free emotionally for this. So the idea here is to make room in our hearts for these moments, to create availability, to practice our emotional muscles, for example, to practice self-love, get to know more about self-love, to practice how to reduce self-criticism, to practice our natural creativity. All these support our ability to make room in ourselves for these moments of true joy. And you will have a lot of examples, like the example Gabriela gave, that she couldn't stand up, but she felt so well, and she was so laughing, so other people began laughing again. It was a great moment, and it just came from itself in a spontaneous way. There's no planning. You cannot plan these moments. Fantastic. Thank you. Ayala, hello.
Hello, everyone. Me and my initials, Pinky. I just thought joy is just open yourself.
We have two people in our community that are responsible for the letters, Ayala and David. And always they show us secrets within the words. Say it again.
Just open yourself.
Nice. And I may add, just open your eyes. No, and then it's not why. Okay.
No, just the why. Yourself, then everything is there.
Okay.
Inside and out.
But I'm telling you as a therapist that there is a practice we need to make to transform ourselves so we can open our eyes, so we can open ourselves. Because when you don't practice the positive, you have more of the negative. It's just a rule. You can be in the darkness. You can change it by turning on the light, but you have to decide to turn on the light and to invest some energy for this. It's a choice. It's even some effort. But you have to make the choice, and you need to make the choice every day, again and again.
It's
So
a
this
choice,
is-
Pinky.
So these are the journeys for you to practice this. Okay? Because over there, I give you information that help you enlighten your inner environment, actually through practicing. It's a mental muscle. Thank you, Ayala. Viola. Do you say Viola or Viola?
Viola. But Anat Rodan, she says Viola, and I love it.
It's like violin.
Yeah, it's like violin. So if you feel down, there is no room for you this hour, or what? Because I feel that today. So should I leave, or what should I do?
You can just be with us.
Ah, okay.
There
Okay.
is a place for everyone, even if you say nothing. Just be with us. Read the other sharings. Okay?
But
Practice.
it's forbidden for me to share something bad? Sad?
It's not for the group.
For whom is it then?
I don't know. It's maybe for another group.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
But yes, you can do it in the practice group we have here in Israel. You can write a poem about your feelings, and it's appropriate over there.
In the Israeli
In
group.
English, also in English.
No, but in the Israeli group.
Yeah, in the practice group, yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So if
Okay.
you want a place for this, I give you a place for this. Okay?
Good.
Also, what you can do is to take one step of the journeys with the negative feelings and do some work with yourself. Okay? And I agree, we cannot decide to be in good shape always. And we do have our dark moments, dark days, of course. I know. And this group specifically doesn't work with this. And I want to keep this group in a very specific area. Because
Okay.
once you keep a group in a specific area, you have specific results.
Mhm.
Okay? And in time, once we grow, and you may develop other subgroups, maybe for other kinds of support, like what you mentioned. But for now, I believe that this group can help you go through crisis if you just absorb the sharings and do what you can in the meantime with the tools I'm giving you in the journeys. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. I'm not saying that I'm like all the time in such a mood, but suddenly, if I am,
Yeah, but I would like you to open your heart
open myself.
to the option
Yourself.
that these bad feelings is also temporary, and
Yeah.
some good things are awaiting for you. Just be there with the understanding that it may switch.
Yeah. That's
That's all
right.
you need, and it will.
Thank you.
Especially if you practice self-love, emotional transformation, etc. Okay, thank you. Ayala, you have something else, or you just didn't take off your hand?
No, it's the first time I ever raised hand on Zoom, so
Yeah, okay.
usually I do this.
All right, good. Anyone else wants to say something or to ask something before we end this meeting? Yes, Anat, I see that you want to say something.
I'm just, first of all, I'm excited to see everybody. I know a lot of you here, and it's nice to see people from all over the world coming together for this special group, and everything that Pinky is really letting us just be in this amazing environment. And I'm happy to be here. And I know I missed most of it, But I listened to the recording and I'm ready for whatever you are bringing. So
Yeah, and
I'm
I'm
happy to be
ready
part of it.
for your sharings.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
let me tell you about Anat. Anat has some very important roles in our psycho-creative community in Israel. First of all, she's my right hand in the psycho-creative coaches course. And she participates in some groups. Some of them actually were built first and foremost for her. For example, we have a very special group for people who want to write their first book. It's your first book group. I'm telling you this because what Anat is going over there increases her moments of true joy in life through the intuitive writing of her first book. And this is just an example. If you invest yourself in intuitive painting or dancing, you just practice your emotional muscles that in time will get you there to these special moments that we're talking about. So you don't need drugs for this to feel special. It is always in you, because you know what drugs do? They activate something natural that has always been there. They just do it faster and not in a balanced way. This way it doesn't usually end up well. Here you're gonna witness it, feel it, with the use of nothing, just being free emotionally. Okay, anyone else wants to say something? Oran?
Pinky,
Edward?
Yes.
Monica, wait a second, Monica, because we didn't hear you today.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and I just wanted to thank you, Pinky, for doing this and for this new project. When I read it a couple days ago that you are going to start this like a new journey, I was very excited, and it's something. I think it's something special. Like for me, this joy. I was never very good in like. Oh, maybe I will tell you this in a different way. And I think I want to go onto this journey to explore the joy in my life and in the world. And I thought about it like for the last couple of months or even years. And I think that's something that I need and I want in my life. I want to explore it more and more. So like this theme, this form you want to do this, it's very exciting for me. And so I thank you, Pinky, and I thank all of you, because it's going to be a great journey, and I'm really happy I can be here, and that's a kind of gift for me. I see it as a gift. I'm not very good with sharing, and I'm shy as Edward is, probably, but I'm very happy to be here. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And what you said connect me to one of the values of the psycho-creative way, which called the healthy nature principle. And I will provide you information about this, and we can talk about this, because what you said was about the healthy nature principle. This principle says that we do possess all the good things inside us since the day we were born. They are there, ready to be activated, but then we forget it. And then we have this illusion that we don't have them. Happiness, for example. Happiness is much closer than with what you usually think. It's natural occurrence. But In a society where happiness is not very important, not learned, not practiced, not in a focus, and the negative or the opposite of happiness is nurtured, then it becomes rare. What we are saying here, it's a healthy nature, and we can return to this nature. It is just natural to be happy.
Yeah.
And this is why I want you to feel when it comes naturally, so you can feel that it is natural, not dependent on anything that happens. You may help yourself by putting yourself in the right environment or going away from the wrong environment, but it will come when it will come naturally. It is natural. That means that it's also very simple. It is there. I guess we were born pretty happy, and then downhill, we learned how not to be happy. And then we have all these professions that treat with unhappy people. Lots of money. Okay, I know this profession, but I prefer the kind of medication that are coming from within and not the chemicals one. Okay, so this is what we're going to explore here and witness here. And it is very important that you share, because in a community, once you share it, it becomes legitimate to other people. It inspires people to find it within them. So the same way as negative can influence, positive can influence even better. This is why it's very important to share and to focus on how it comes naturally. Maybe now, later, when Anat is in her sofa and she's going to look at the skies and, oh, I feel good with myself. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All right. All right. So, Edward, if it's short, I mean short. Okay.
Yes, I only want to. The English language is very interesting. And for me, emotion is the best word in the English language. It's energy in motion.
Of course.
And when we practice or don't practice emotional muscles, as you call it, and we only read about spiritual books without the practice, it happened to me many years until I met you. I just couldn't make a progress.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't make it because it's like if I want to learn to play the guitar, but I read a book without buying a guitar and play it, you will never learn to play.
Of
so
course.
basically, we're an instrument and we're learning to play.
That's it. And this is why I will encourage you to practice self-love, to practice emotional transformation. And when you practice, you get better. And if you don't practice, you have energy without motion. Yes, and it's a problem to have energy without motion. It's pretty heavy. Yeah, Moran, quick.
When you say about the real moments of joy, it's remember me, I think it's chapter 8 in your book, Self-Love, that what you did good to yourself, really, what you did really.
What have I done for myself today? What have I really done for myself today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
when I wrote,
so you know what? Let's check your memory. All right, let's go and see what chapter 8 is about. All right, it's a very interesting. Zeze. All right, let's see. I changed the names, but I think you're right. I changed the headline names. The best investment ever. Okay.
And I wanted to say that when I read it and I leader the group that what you did good to yourself. So it's the word really came to my mind, and I start to ask the people when I lead the group, what really you did thing good to yourself, and it's It go together with this stuff with
Okay.
little real
Thank you.
joy.
Hello, Mia. Shalom.
כל הקרם.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're going to stop here. So, Thursday morning, actually, you can start now. You can start. I will write to you again the guidelines, what to share, and other things you are invited not to share. So the group will remain focused. I wish you lots of joy and transformation in this process. Again, invite friends. They can even just enter the group and watch what we're doing here. You are not expected to do anything. I mean, if you have nothing to write, it's okay. It's okay. It's like you come to the Zoom, and if you don't have anything to say, it's okay. Being a part of this, you can be in a passive way, Irek. And I know that you're gonna have.
I am trying all the best I can. You know, I'm trying all the time. So you see, even in this not perfect word, what you say, I'm trying to positive confess everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And all right. So I thank you for your participation and sparing the time to be here with us this evening. And I wish we have a great community here, positive community, despite the negative that we have. All right. And thank you very much, and have a good night or have a good day in Canada, in England, wherever you are. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Pinky. Thank you all. Bye.